How an apostle of the new Baha'is attempted an art science fusion at MIT. When I find myself in the company of scientists, I feel like a shabby curate who has strayed by mistake into a room full of dukes, wrote W.H. Auden, articulating what many artists have felt since the dawn of the modern age 2 centuries ago, when scientific discoveries became the dominating reality of our daily lives. John R. Blacking, Blackinger, The Study of Life and Ideas of Georgy Kip, Kip 1906 to 2001 is a cautionary tale of one artist artist's struggle for relevance in an age of science. Trained as a painter in his native Hungary, Kip moved in an artistic society permitted by the revolutionary atmosphere of post-war I Europe. He met Laszlo Moholy-Nagy in Berlin and eventually followed the well-known artist and designer to Chicago, where Moholy-Nagy had founded the new Bauhaus, an attempted recreation of the German school of modern art and design, which close after Hitler came to power. In 1946, Kip began teaching at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, where he would remain until his retirement. It is emblematic of Kip's aspirations that the program he established at MIT was not called the Department of Art and Design. It bore a scientific sounding name, the Center for Advanced Visual Studies. The teaching of art there was not about imparting techniques for manipulating traditional media. Kip's Kip replaced a course of freehand drawing with courses on visual fundamentals. He oversaw a series of publications with titles such as Structure in Art and Science, Arts of the Environment, and Education of Vision. He tried to organize interdisciplinary seminars where scientists and visual artists would learn from each other. Keb also created ex- exhibitions such as explorations, full of what was the cutting edge technology, including video screens, strobe lights, and interactive floors on which visitors' footsteps appeared in brightly colored patterns. Though the general public loved the show, critics hated it, with Lawrence Alloway complaining the junction of art and technology does not result in cultural lodestones, but in art of mostly trivial effects. Kep's own art, he continued to paint, likewise did not garner positive critical attention. He produced ad, anodyne abstract canvases that could serve as inoffensive decorations for corporate boardrooms. MIT was at the intersection of academia and the military industrial complex, student industrial complex. Student protests against military funded research for use in the Vietnam War spilled over into a rejection of anyone regarded as part of the establishment, including Kep. He did not help matters when artists protesting American assistance to a military coup in Brazil pulled out of a U.S. contribution he had organized for the Sao Paulo Biennial. Kept trying to placate all sides, all sides. He begged the artist to reconsider, saying, "We we could contribute more constructively Brazilian to the Brazilian and the international community, artistic community, than by withdrawing in participation. Students and colleagues dismiss him as hopelessly naive. Black Blackinger's attitude toward his subject is ambivalent. At one moment, he seems to regard Kep as a romantic revolutionary, attempting to bring modern art to the masses. At others, he portrays Kep as an academic apparent, apparentic, fruitlessly trying to hobnob with his scientific betters. There remain the magnified images at once abstract and ultra realistic that first infatuated the artistic reproduced in this book. They speak to a dream of union where beauty and scientific truth become one.